Yeah, welcome to Bioethics channel. This is an online platform of African Center for Bioethics Training and Research based in the University of Lagos, Nigeria. This is a platform where we brainstorm on bioethical issues and challenges as they affect humanity and society. Today we're going to look at artificial intelligence. What is all about artificial intelligence and robotics? How is the issue going on today, the revolution in scientific technology in relation to intelligence that is not human. We're going to look at it. We're going to have a bit intellectual crossfire on this area. So we're going to examine the intelligence of artificial intelligence, or how intelligent is an artificial intelligence. Can it compare with human intelligence? That's what we're going to be looking at. So the objective today is that our expected objective is that at the end of the discussion, I want them, both virtual and those physical, we'll be able to engage in meaningful understanding or discuss about artificial intelligence. We also have the ability to examine the ethical issues arising from the use of the application of artificial intelligence. They say the issue of dangerous knowledge, the issue of crossing the borders, the borderline. They should also be able to participate in policy discourse, policy debate about artificial intelligence and its legitimate use. They should also be able to evaluate how AI is shaping the world. So my name is Aneke Pascal Chinonye, PhD, Department of Philosophy, University of Lagos. And by my left is Dr. Matthew Itodo. Introduce yourself, Doc.
Yes, Matthew Itodo, PhD, University of Lagos. Good day all.
Thank you. So we're going to look at and trying to understand the issue of the intelligence of artificial intelligence. We will leave that area. So we already covered it in our previous discussion. So we're looking at the issue of the dangers. Are we in danger? Is there any fear about the development in artificial intelligence? What are the fears that we have? The issue of dangerous knowledge, that's where I want to dwell on. I want to make it the point of dispatcher for this discussion. The issue of dangerous knowledge. If we remember, philosophy is defined as the search for knowledge. There's love of wisdom. That endless search for wisdom, and that endless search for intelligibility, endless search to know, the quest to know, to understand the world, to interpret the universe, and then to change the universe possibly. So humanity has engaged in technological development over the years. Some of them are so bizarre that when machines were developed, the slave, prior to the period of the Industrial Revolution, the machines were the slaves, 10 slaves could do what 10 slaves could not do in 1 month. When machines were discovered, one machine can do it in 1 day. So see, the slaves became like redundant, useless. And then some slaves were even revolting against the invention of machines. The machine is taking their work. So today AI is developing, and we're also afraid that AI is kicking us out of work. Like what 10 bank workers can do, one ATM dispensing machine can do it. So people are being laid off. So are we in danger? Then the way artificial intelligence is going, they apply artificial intelligence in warfare, they apply artificial intelligence in education, they apply artificial intelligence in caregiving, they apply artificial intelligence even in humanoid robots, even in care, even have a robotic relationship with artificial intelligence with robots. We will apply it as pets. So when the humanity depends on artificial intelligence, I wonder how human-to-human relationship will be like. Is it going to select us? Is going to take the position of humans? Then when we look at our endless search for knowledge, for wisdom, V.R. Potter, 1971, in his book Bioethics, Bridge to the Future, he talks about the issue that humanity is desperately in need of knowledge on how to use our knowledge. In other words, humanity has grown that people need wisdom to manage their knowledge. So the problem of dangerous knowledge is that knowledge that surpasses the wisdom to manage it. So the knowledge we are having, the growing knowledge in artificial intelligence, we are beginning to be afraid that humanity lacks sufficient wisdom to manage artificial intelligence. In other words, the wisdom to manage artificial intelligence is far less than the knowledge of artificial intelligence. And then this brings fear to humanity. Now, philosophy being that the science, the science of itself and science of other disciplines, the science of sciences, philosophy continues to inquire into the development in other spheres of knowledge, to understand how they evaluate their basic assumptions, put them on track. Because whatever we do, human knowledge development has no meaning outside humanity. So we must preserve human values. Whatever our technology should be to serve humanity and not to take the place of humanity. So our knowledge is growing to improve human life and flourishing. It is not to diminish human life and flourishing. And the general fear today is that at a certain time we get to the level that it will now diminish human life and flourishing. Now, AI system can become more intelligent than humans. AI system can outsmart humans. And then what would be the place of humanity in AI-dominated world? So we come back to this problem of knowledge. We are desperately in need of the knowledge on how to use our knowledge, which is what VR Port and SM1 says in the book, Bioethics, the Bridge to the Future. Now, when we see this bioethics as a bridge to the future, that will link development in technology with human values, then what is the place of philosophy in all this? Is to provide ethical guide for practical application or legitimate use of artificial intelligence. So we still believe that, like Igbo people will say that that is an okra. It cannot grow, no matter how tall it grows, it cannot grow beyond the owner. You still bend it and take what you want. So philosophy will continue to go into the rooms of all those disciplines that gain independence from it, to check what they do, to check their assumption, to curtail their excesses, to see when they are going to become detrimental to humanity, which they are meant to serve. So Dr. Todo, don't know whether you have anything to say about this fear or the issue of AI, or generally, how do you view this AI, especially that of Jeffrey Hinton, that sought to resign from Google, the father of AI, resigning from Google. What are his fears? What can you say about the whole scenario that is being painted?
Interesting. Thank you for the brief elaboration on AI. It's dangerous. But I am proud to Geoffrey Hinton's announcement to the world that this is the reason why I'm leaving Google, because I'm scared that my creation is becoming dangerous for humanity. I have always had that fear that AI someday will outsmart humans. It's a lot of people don't believe it, but it's happening. I remember the last time we were here and I raised the matter. Look, someday this AI will end up taking the place of humans. Was it Nonso? Or somebody, I think.
Yeah, one of the
such one, yeah. I previously or vehemently attacked me. Well, a few days later, I saw this article on Geoffrey Hinton, a prominent Google staff who now resigned in order to become more what? Philosophical. Now, it shows that the fear is real. You see, I'm a mystic. I've always said that, and I believe like most mystics, that man is created or was created to continue the art of creation. Man was created in order to continue the art of creation. Most mystics believe in that simple assertion. Now, if that's the case, it also means that AI was created by man, of course, to continue the art of creation. So, man, God created man, man created AI. It's all about creation. And now man is playing God, AI is playing man. So he continues. you see the vicious cycle. Exactly. So, you see, I'm proud to Hinton's emergence. It's as if I saw it coming. I still insist that philosophy has a big role to play. Philosophy has a big role. And when we talk about philosophy, we're not just talking about ordinary philosophy, critical philosophy. And now, philosophy has to go deep into spiritual. It has to be more of spiritual philosophy now. Because that's the only way we can manage or handle our ego. It's all about ego issue. If humans are able to control their ego, then the fear of AI dominating or taking the place of human will be curtailed or controlled. That's what I believe. And then, you see, 3 to 500 years ago, when the industrial age started, and the fear of machine taking over from man became the dominant fear. Interestingly, 300 years later, machine has yet to take over from man. Which also, for me, it follows that in the next 200 years, AI and human will still be battling. So I think, in so far as the fear is genuine, we still have a role to play. AI is not going to totally take over from humans. We are still going to have a little bit of control. But my fear is that control we get lesser with each passing day. And the only way to assert more control is to go back to philosophy. For those who think philosophy is relevant, this is the time to begin to see the relevance of philosophy in our daily lives. That's what I believe.
So let me get you right. You are trying to establish the business of philosophy in artificial intelligence.
Yes.
In other words, philosophy of technology.
Exactly.
What are the ethical issues? What are philosophical issues raised by these advancements in technology? How do they affect humanity? In which knowledge is meant to serve?
Exactly.
Whose existence or the world makes no meaning outside humanity. In other words, humanity is the queen of all beings, the monarch of creation.
You have to come back.
The monarch will always say. So this monarch of all beings is in danger when his own creation is playing it. Just like we say that God created humans, according to religious people, and then humans are playing God.
Yes.
When they build the Tower of Babel in the Bible,
Exactly.
Then their knowledge get to the level that God had to confuse their knowledge.
Exactly.
According to biblical story. Now, say that man has created technology. And that technology is trying to recreate man.
Exactly.
Is it a vengeance? Is it nemesis? Then what AI will create tomorrow when it begins to design its own algorithm? Is there any other one that will work against AI? Since man worked against God, AI is working against man. So what will work against AI?
It's coming up. It's a possibility. But philosophy has a role to play to check, to ensure that it doesn't get out of.
So we see that AI systems define patterns that are often blind to humans, and they make predictions and interference on basic of part information. So on the basis of information that is inputted, they act. So AI is AI thinking independently, or is it working on what is garbage in? Is it what is programmed in it, the algorithm that's working, or is it generating its own intelligence? Is AI dependent on human intelligence that created it, or is it thinking independently? I don't seem to understand this here.
It's of course, primarily, initially, AI is working based on information given to it, which we know. But just like, I still go back to religion, to God's creation story. The Bible tells us, or it is written in the Bible that when God created man, and what did he do? He breathed
the breath of life
into one, right?
It became a living spirit.
Exactly. That's how it is with AI. And then when God did this, God gave man the free will, to take some decisions. The same pattern is playing out with AI. Yes, we feed AI with information.
But that's programming. Man did not breathe into AI, making AI become a living being. Can AI recreate itself? Like a robot now, you bring a robot in your house. Can that robot replicate itself and produce another robot? Human beings can and then reproduce and bring forth another human being. Can a robot procreate? Can a robot redesign itself and transfer that intelligence to it? Or is it in terms of programming, designing this program that may even work against the creator, like apply AI in warfare?
There's a possibility.
If there is hacking,
there's a possibility.
The AI that's your weapon in warfare that is hacked could turn against the sender. But the AI can it turn against the sender if there is no interference, either enemy interference or mistaken interference.
There's a possibility. You can't rule out the possibility of AI regenerating itself.
But do you see AI as really serving humanity, or human beings engrossed in false relationship or false sense of security? Like someone that brings AI takes care of you at home, brings your food, does the house chores for you and all that stuff. Are you sucked into a false relationship, or is it a real? Even the people that have the human robot, the Siri, the ones that are like ladies, females, that even try to express tender emotions. But is it not fake? Is it not cosmetic? Is it not forced relationship? The human factor is lacking. We don't understand it. So what can take the place of that human factor in social relationship where you are making use of social robots or pets?
That's an interesting issue, yeah. Oh, that's another fear. And the fear gets, it becomes wider every day. It becomes real, more real than ever. That's I'm worried, but a lot of people think I derive pleasure in believing that someday I'll take it from us, but the fear is genuine, you can see. So, it appears to be a forced relationship, the way it is going. You know, it is not left for women to say, look, I created you just as God has a check, you know, nature has a check, you know, curtail human excesses. I think it is not our rule to also curtail AI's excesses when the time.
But I don't think there's a universal standard. There's AI nationalism. Now every country is trying to develop its own AI with its biases and ideological differences.
That's another danger.
And then that is then if China, for example, design AI that is smarter than AI designed in America. America would like to do the one that was smart, and Russia wants to do its own. So this technology, this AI chase, yes. What danger do you think it portends for humanity? Because no nation like they're having chemical weapons, everyone wants to outsmart the other in acquisition of chemical weapons.
Yeah,
so that in terms of AI, which has become the weapon that will fighting wars for you without bloodshed. But not bloodshed on your side, but bloodshed on the enemy side. So is it not the same humanity that's been decimated? When you create a robot that will go to another country to fight, finish the people, and you're happy that there's no bloodshed in your segment, humanity is affected on the other side.
Yes. Because at the end of the day, it will still turn back on us. The AI that we are using against themselves might eventually turn back on us humans who are the creators. Because at the end, when they finish killing themselves, they will turn back to the creators. That's the danger. We're not going to escape it if we don't curtail or regulate it.
But in war, when you have a hero that goes and conquers and comes back, they give presidential handshake, you honor that as a hero. Then if it's a robot that goes to fight for you and comes back, are you going to honor the robot?
Someday it will happen.
A general.
It will happen someday. It will happen someday. It will happen. You see, sometimes you have to say, but we're not aliens. Because you see, if eventually we discover aliens from other continent, other planets, they will see us too as aliens. So you now have to say, are we still not aliens?
And we, as AI, made us be aliens in our own planet.
Because humans from other planets, they ask, what is aliens? They see us as aliens. Just as we are seen as aliens. So AI too is sort of alien.
Okay, well, thank you. We have been able to identify some of the critical issues or the contentious issues in artificial intelligence. This is not the proper discussion. We're only trying to highlight all those issues, raise them for proper examination. We're going to look at all these matters, begin to address them one by one. What we are doing is just to bring out all those gray areas that need our attention. And what matters in philosophy most of the time is not the question, it's not the answer, the awareness of the question is more important than the answer. So we as philosophers have been able to raise critical issues that will deserve our attention. And we'll come back to all this in our subsequent recordings and bulletins. Thank you for coming. Thank you.